Hey there, everyone. This is Ryan Smith, principal and founder of Think SBA. And I'm going to answer a question for those who are seeking to buy a business that I get asked frequently. And the question is, Ryan, what kind of business should I buy? I hear out there from the influencers that I should buy a boring business. Well, maybe. This is what I tell them. There are two things that you have to be able to say yes to in your heart before you buy a business. The first one is that when the business becomes boring. And what does that mean? No matter what kind of business you buy, it will become boring. You will wake up one day and think to yourself, I don't want to go to that business. I don't want to sell. I don't want to market. I don't want to talk to the employees. I don't want to talk to my clients. Believe me, it's going to happen. So when that day comes, you still have to be excited. You still have to be able to say, yes, I want to do that. I do want to go. I do want to talk to the clients. I do want to talk with my employees. So make sure that you're choosing a business that when it becomes boring, whether you buy a boring business or an exciting business, it will become boring. That when it becomes boring, you're still excited to be the owner. The second thing is this: when difficult times come, I recommend that the individual who's buying a business is the one who will be bridging the gap. That means if you're buying a business that's retail, guess what? You have to work the POS, because you have to understand something. Now, I've been in banking since 2005, and I've seen literally hundreds, if not thousands, of profit and loss statements, bank statements, balance sheets, and tax returns. And very few businesses, if any, just go up and up and up and up. In fact, most of them flatline at times, go down at times. There's great times, there's bad times, there's times. So when you're in a downtime, maybe you have to lay people off. You have to make hard decisions as a business owner. Guess what? You're the one who has to go and bridge the gap. You have to plug the holes. When water's coming into the boat, you're the one who has to grab the pail and throw it back into the ocean. So when you're going to buy a business and you're going to get an SBA loan and you have a personal guarantee and your primary residence is pledged as collateral, you have to know that when that business becomes boring, you're still excited to be the operator, because you're still going to have the loan. You're still going to have all of that risk. And then once things get a little choppy, you might just have to put a name tag on, put on the shirt, put on the pants, put on the uniform, and walk in and not only be the business owner, but maybe you have to be the greeter. Maybe you have to be at the register. Maybe you have to be the janitor. Because when difficult times arrive in a business and you have a loan, you have a guarantee, you have collateral pledged, the last thing that you want to do, the last thing, believe me, the last thing you want to do is not make your payments. The last thing you want to do is to go into default and see what happens. I did this personally. When I bought a business, I asked myself, number one, am I going to be excited about this business when it's boring? And the answer is yes. The second is, if I needed to, if worse came to worse, if I had really challenging, difficult times, could I jump into the business, plug holes, fill in gaps so that I can remain even or profitable? And the answer is, if I need to, I'll do it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like more tips and tricks on how to buy a business with an SBA loan or to buy real estate with an SBA loan, go to YouTube and type in youtube.com/@ThinkSBA. Have a great day.